My name is Andy Van Aken with Peak JCB. I am the PSSR, which is the Parts and Service Sales Rep for, again, Peak JCB. So we are going to look at Livelink today. We're going to log into the Peak JCB dashboard, just kind of give you guys a look at it. So when I log in, this is my dashboard. This is how I have set up that I want to look at my tenancy or my account. I've got it set up where I can go through and I can look through contract renewals, and we can see what renewals are about to, what contracts are about to expire to renew with Livelink. I can allocate Livelink to machines. I see amber alerts. I see red alerts. You know, if you're low on coolant, if your engine's overheating, we can jump on that before you do catastrophic damage to your machine. You can set that up to get a text message alert. You can set that up to get email alerts. Right here, I use this for services booked. You know, I'm in charge of driving service, so obviously I want to see what services I have booked. I want to see what services are due. So at a glance, I can see right here that we have 13 services that need to be done right away. I can see 4 that need to be closed. But if I come down here and I hit this plus mark, this is going to pull up other widgets that I can add to my dashboard. I can see my fleet. I can see health. Right here's where I'm going to set all my alerts. Just scroll through here and you can add whatever you want. Do you want a water in your fuel alert? Do you want tire pressure alerts? Do you want red alerts? Again, if your machine's overheating, things like that. You can come down here to productivity. You can see total fuel used. You can see tracking time, underutilization. This is a good one here if you're trying to see if you're getting the most efficiency out of your employees. You know, on an 8-hour shift, if you're, if you're 8 hours and your machine was idle for 4 or 5 hours of that, you know, you got a guy sitting in the cab in the nice AC listening to music. So you can kind of just watch your fleet, see what kind of productivity you're getting right there. This is a big one for a lot of our customers because you can do geofencing, you can do GPS, you can track machines, you can set up hours of operation. Again, right here, this is the geofencing. So you'll get an alert, text message, email, whatever you'd like, that shows that your machine left a certain area. You can see geofencing arrival. So if you're a rental company and your customer is taking it to you can show that, okay, it arrived where they said it was going to go. And then one of the coolest features, and what I do daily, is I come in here when a customer buys a machine. We give them permissions to set up their own profile or alerts and everything else, but I also do that on the back end with Peak JCB. I will give myself permissions to all their machines, so I can go in here and I come down and I look at all the machines in our fleet, and I can start just looking through it. Okay, this one right here, it's in green. They're completely up to service. That machine's running perfectly. We've got a machine in red here, and the reason it's in red is because it is at 1,042 hours, and that's 36 hours past its 1,000-hour service. And that 1,000-hour service is a huge one. That's the first time that we go in, do a complete filter change, do a fluid flush, do diagnostics. That's a big service. So until that machine gets either marked that we've done the service or that the customer's done the service, that will remain in red. And so it helps me make sure our customers are either doing it themselves or that we're doing that service and that the service is being done, right? So I just go through here, and these are out of state, so that's why they're in red. But I can go through here. Here's another one. This one is 6 hours away from its 1,000-hour service. And so some of these were in the process. You know, we've got them scheduled. I do leave them in yellow until that service has been done, and then I mark it as green. So what's so cool about this is literally we're just helping take the service, the headache of worrying about making sure your machines are operating correctly. I take that off their plate for them. Okay, so every day just log into your account. We'll use one of our customers here locally, Park City Rentals. See how he does it. It's going to pull up his dashboard, some of the alerts that he wants to be alerted on. But you can customize this however you'd like. You can go over here, add the plus, you can subtract, take away any alerts that you want. You can go through here, you can set any kind of alert that you want. You can look at productivity, work versus idle, so you can keep track of your guys a little better. Tracking time, fuel used, really it's very in-depth. You can go and set anything you want. Again, fuel levels, geofencing, what services are due, that sort of thing. But this customer has it set up very simply. You can go over here, let's take a look at his machines. So right here, everything's in the green. Nothing really needs to be addressed today. We do have a service coming up. This machine has 53 hours on it. It's 46 hours away from its first 100-hour initial service. So he can take a look at that. We can plan that. If you click on the machine, that gives you all the statistics on it. So we can kind of we can zoom in. We know exactly where that machine is. You've got all your different styles of maps here if you'd like. You can see the activity, run time, service countdowns, engine hours, machine life. You can look at fuel costs for the year. You can budget fuel for the machine, everything else. Here is the activity schedule for this machine today. You can see it's been moving. You can see it's out there working. You can see they're turning it on, turning it off. It's pinging off the GPS towers. So notifications. The 100-hour service is approaching on it. Servicing. Right here's where you're going to add any service so you can keep track if there were ever a warranty issue, this is where you would, or the dealership would note any services that have been done to the machine. Fuel levels right here, speed, performance. Really, you can just go in here and kind of hammer down on any kind of report that you would like to see on your machine. Very cool stuff. Utilization. You can see your work time versus idle time. You can see times of days you're more profitable, or really get really in depth with your machine's productivity.